So let's talk about Neil Thompson and a little bit of who's out for Wrexham as well. Hello people and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Like helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when a video go live. So we'll start with Tomo. This is an excellent piece by Alex Miller, by the way. Alex Miller has done some really good stuff here, interviewing Tomo. Now, one of the things with Tomo is he has been at Wednesday for such a long time now. And it's one of those situations where when they said he was leaving, I did have a funny feeling this was more of a situation that he was leaving to retire but not retire. I think you'll see him at like a non-league club, say like a Hallam or a Sheffield FC kind of thing, just going in and just to stay in football. But this is what he had to say to Alex Miller. It just felt like a good time. He suggested the decision may well have come sooner had the opportunity of working with Danny not peaked the curator nearly 2 years ago. I've been thinking about semi-retiring for a while, if I'm honest. It's something that I came to the decision about during last season. I let the gaffer know that I was thinking it all came to a natural end. But it is sad. It becomes such a huge part of your life and it's addictive. Football is difficult to put down. But it's time to take a step back. It's demanding physically on you and on your time as well. With family and everything, I felt it was time to give a little bit more. It's a brilliant job. Fantastic. I've been so fortunate to have been involved for so long. I know so many people that either way I want to get back involved in it or have been and fallen out of it and can't get back in. I'm hugely grateful. But once you're into the season, that's you then. For 10 months, you need time with your family. Depends on game time, travel and program. That's how it needs to be. It's about full commitment, time. And I think that's the thing. A lot of people don't see that side of it where it comes to. You go remember, these lads will go, right, I'm off to work now. And we'll hear the word work and think, oh, football. But to them, it's the job. This is their job. And I think you look at what Neil done, the fact that he's been able to stay in the game for such a long time and remain and go with the changes and the ways it goes, it's something you can, as he said, be quite proud of, because Darren said that to him about how the game changed and you just constantly change with it. And you take a bit of what you got and put into it, but then you build around it. And I think it's one of those things, it probably felt like a really, what's the word? It probably felt like it was like everyone was leaving at the same time. It's like, oh, he must have fallen out with everyone at the club. But I always thought that this was a retirement bit on Neil's part. And I said it to a lot of people that I genuinely did think the retirement part of him was where it came to. And he's been, well, looking after the under 18s. He's been under 21. So he's had pretty much every job in the club in a coaching capacity at one point or another. And he did well when it was the COVID thing to make it work. And it's one of those things you love that this is the situation for him. He's now got the thing that he's not retired just yet, not fully. Anyway, summer plans have been granddad, being in the alpine cycling, but a pause for a lifetime in football, though. He's a little interested in returning to the game full time there. I've been mulling over a new opportunity in the coming weeks and months, and he said to stay in on a part-time basis. That's where I think he'll go to something like a non-league where it's not as grueling. You can kind of take a bit out of it. So it'll be interesting. But I love this, that one of the first people he got a text from was Alex Hunt. And Hunt was always seemed to be a really down-to-earth kid and a great bloke and see how he gets on. And the fact that you can see that he's still getting on and doing well, and that whole thing, you look at it and you're very happy as a coach to see how they develop. You've got to be. But I do love this from what's going on at the moment. And he said this about what's going on with the club at the moment. And he's, oh, where is it? I'll just scroll past it. It's that whole thing. You look at how everything is at the moment, and he goes on to turn around with everything. The summit goes, everyone out there, they're looking in, just want to get resolved quickly as possible in terms of things being positive. The club means a lot to a lot of people. It's not easy, but there will be opportunity. The young lad will get their go. We know it's tough times, and it's just hope they get to the end of the tunnel quickly. And I like that. I like that he's still thinking about the young lad trying to get a good time and stuff. And he spoke about the supporters going, they were brilliant at times. They'll support the club fantastic. The fans have always been terrific home and away. One thing, you go away from home and it's sold out every time. It's just incredible feeling. I've done a lot of jobs at Wednesday. Everyone have been fulfilling. Sometimes they've been difficult times. I've worked with some fantastic people, manager, coach, backroom staff, support staff, around the training ground. It's fantastic. And one day you get to 14 and a half years and you go, wow, where's it gone? So good luck to what Tomo does next. Really good interview by Alex Miller. Like, really good interview. Just a down to earth piece. I highly suggest you go read it as well. But really good. But I've taken some snippets out of it. So let's go on to Wrexham then. Wrexham have got a couple of players who are out. From 5 other players are going to be ruled out. We already know that Josh Windass is one that will not be featuring versus us at the weekend. Ollie Rathbone, Libero Kante, Jay Rodriguez, Joe Thompson, and Andy Cannon are also sidelined with various problems. But they had this one thing that is really good, which is squad depth. They've got like 16 midfielders. He said George is making progress, Libby's making good progress. Obviously, Jay and Andy are long-term. We have a bit of destruction, but it's the same at other clubs. We're making sure we don't get too down about it and deal with it because we've got good players ready to step in and stuff like that. Now, they've already brought in Nathan Broadhead. They've got good experience as well, like Connor Cody, Ryan Harding, Keeper Moore. Our big one could be that we're going to be without Pierre Charles and Nathaniel Chalobah. Again, it's starting to get into that situation where the cracks are starting to appear in our 13 lineup. And the fact that you've got something like Charles being out, which won't be great, and we need to try and make sure everything on that side is good, that we can get an emergency goalkeeper in between either now and Saturday, or we're going to be playing one of the kids. And it's more than likely going to be Logan, Stretch, or Phillip because Bennett's injured. So that's where we're at. So it's an absolute mess at the minute. But let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. It is media day for Henrik. So there will be a Henrik thoughts on Henrik press conference later. And then we'll go into tomorrow with a Wrexham preview and a roundup at the end of it as well. So that's where we're at. So let's see what happens. But thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.